I've almost forgot about 2020.
Delta strain of COVID-19 is having more severe effects, particularly on younger people. Here's what Professor Michael Kidd...
2020, why did I have to say that? Almost forgot about 2020, what a stupid comment. Bloody right back in the middle of 2020 we are, even though it's a year later. Lockdown 5.8. What do? I wish we could go back to a better time.
Don't take the boat to him, bring him to the boat.
How can I?
Yeah.
He's snagged like yours.
Is he?
Yeah. Big fella. That's still on there.
Yeah, sure.
Get out of there.
That other one I had to let him go and let him take off. Pull the boat back into there, sort of get it over top of him. Because you don't want to be wrapping the line around.
It's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
No, don't worry about it yet.
He's there.
He's still there.
That fucking leader's wrapped around something, eh?
Yeah. Just let him go, let him pull it.
And then cunts up at the weir and get him to drop him. He's gone, I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, he's there.
He's over. There he is. This is Ray's fucking meat of fish. Have a look at him. Oh, he's beautiful. Smile for me. Yes.
How about we get him out?
Alright.
How lucky was I to get him? Not sure if you can see, especially the back treble. Opened up, front treble opened up a bit, just your standard off the shelf 2x strong trebles. VMCs, the split ring, not sure if you can see that. See if I can. Split ring opened up. The bib almost broken. So lucky to get that fish. The first one is the hardest one to get. You know, I think I'd been snapped off 3 times. I'd, you know, bait fishing before that. I'd been dragged in the snags that many times and go, geez, that was big. Would have been a metre for sure, knowing what I know now. He's got a big... Oh, no! Jacko just got snapped off.
You can't get them all, but that was obviously a very big fish to snap that bib and the wire clean off the lure. I bet you've been waiting for that all day, haven't you?
I have been waiting for that all day. And
my absolute pet hate is leaving a lure in a fish that's not connected to my line. You know, it gets snapped off. Poor quality gear, I've done that 3 times. Only done it to the wrong choice of leader once, and I've never done it to a bad knot, but I've seen it happen. You know, I was on a trip with a guy that happened to him twice, 2 opportunities at his first meteries, both failed to bad knots. A little bit of footage here of what happens.
Good combo. It's a pretty big fish, this, I think. Yeah, taking a bit of string. Look at that smooth drag. Just rolling it off there. Look at that. He's a pretty good fish, this one. I'd say be an easy metre specimen. Oh, look at that. Off he goes again. Good head shakes. Now, there's a fair bit of cod on the end of this line, I can tell you. Here we go again. Here he comes. Oh yeah, he's a horse. Absolute horse. He's a beauty. Look at that one. I'd say 60 or 70 pounds pretty easy. There you go, look at that. Quality tackle, quality fish. Yeah, he's a honker. He's got a bit of a sore mouth by the look of him. We'll just pop this net under him and see if we can get him. He's got a big chunk out of his mouth. I don't know what the go is there. In you go, big fella. Now look at that. He's got a bit of a torn mouth there. I'd say he's been on someone else's line at another time. But we'll get him back in the drink and put him back where he belongs.
Use quality gear. Something that's been tested before you even see it. You know, before you see it on the shelves, you know that someone's tested the gear. Quality terminal tackle, you know, quality tow points. Some days you've got to sit there and prepare. You know, prepare your trip. Sit there and make sure there's no sharp edges on anything. Make sure your trebles are sharp. Make sure your split rings are up to speed. Try and use a decent reel. You do not, doesn't have to be Shimano, doesn't have to be Daiwa, doesn't have to be Abu Garcia or whoever makes. There's plenty of good reels out there. Some aren't going to last as long as the other, but make sure it's got a quality drag. These are my favourite reels, these old Corrados. Still got a dog of a drag. Drag was just absolutely shit in them. After 12 months it was seized up and you had no drag. It was just solid. You and the, you know, the rod was doing all the work, but put the Corex drags in them. Where's that? What's it? Carbonex drag washers. Get them on eBay. Put them in your reel. Little bit of grease. Little bit of drag grease. Just the put it on, wipe the whole lot of it off so it's just waterproof, and all of a sudden you've got a awesome drag, awesome buttery smooth drag is what you need, but you can bloody, you know, near lock it up, but not quite. That being said, you still got to be able to land those fish, and that's where the biggest mistake happens. Knots. Learn how to tie your knots. I've never lost one to a knot because I practice shit. If I learn something, I'll practice it until I can tie it with my eyes closed. So that's just the way I am. I know I've seen so many people, their knots work well with mono, then they decide to go fluorocarbon because it's a new trend or something and haven't got the right knot for it. Doesn't matter what you use. Just use quality leader. If you fight in close quarters, you know you're fighting these fish in a phone box really, like close in the snags. You're going to need 60 pound leader, maybe even 80 pound. 65 pound fins, 8 ply braid, more abrasion resistant. Or 50 pound bionic braid, and it's another 8 ply braid, so really good abrasion. This stuff will stay on your rod for 10 years. It's crazy how good that is, the best braid going. I use mono. This is Rovex 10X. Jack Erskine 10X, Penn 10X, Jarvis Walker 10X. Pretty sure she all comes out of the same factory. Use tested gear, Cod Strong gear. Anyway, that's all I got. Click on the link up here. Round box with little asterisks. Whistle and Willie, doing a great job, catching some good fish, walking the banks, old school fishing. And he's slaying a few, and he's, you know, good entertainment, good YouTube channel, like the couple others I mentioned in the other videos. If you want to subscribe to my channel, share it with your mates, do whatever you want, you know, send me a question, leave a comment, ask a question, happy to help, and let's hope we can get out of this lockdown and get into some more fish. Rightio, can time, edit time, footy time.